Well, speaking of pennies,
yes,
dollars and cents, now that we're moving on to another topic.
All right.
As you know, I've been selling the CMS T-shirts, which for the first couple of weeks they went out the door like gangbusters.
Right.
And the real diehards bought them, and I appreciate that, and that's been very cool. And everybody who's bought a shirt, and I should have gotten it by now. I think everybody's gotten it. I haven't heard anything to the contrary that anybody has not received their shirt yet.
Right.
But a couple people anyway, were very concerned about the cost of shipping these shirts international.
They're concerned about the cost.
Yeah, they're concerned about the cost because we did discuss that, for me to ship them to Europe and even Canada cost, anywhere from $10 to $14
right.
to ship, and I'm charging $20 for the shirt.
Okay.
And the shirt cost almost $12 to manufacture. And the reason that is because it's front and back.
Right.
And it's full color.
As long as it doesn't have any profanity, because God knows we can't have that.
Right. Well, you buy a concert T-shirt, and they charge like $50 at a concert, and it's usually not multicolored. It's usually like maybe a black shirt with white, lettering or whatever the graphic is on the shirt.
Right.
And those are very inexpensive. The more colors that you have on your shirt, the more expensive it is.
Right.
And if you do a front and a back, which with the Classic Metal Show, it is front and back, that adds additional cost.
Right.
Well, so it cost me $12, and plus the shirt itself is a high quality shirt.
Right.
So it's $12 a shirt, and then I ship it out, and domestic it usually costs $3 to $5.
Okay.
And then, of course, there's the envelope and, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it's not a money-making deal. It's about people having the shirt. And
because how many times did we get people begging for shirts?
Right. So for me, it's not, hey, I'm going to make a lot of money on this, because it's not about making any money. It's just I'm glad people around the globe would wear a Classic Metal Show shirt.
Right. Of course.
Hail and Kill, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, those shirts, when are those shirts going to start to become available? When
Jesus fucking Christ, Moogle. Really? They're available now. TheClassicMetalShow.com.
They've been available for a month or more.
When Neely's been talking, Moogle, about that he's been mailing them and shipping them, and they're being shipped all over the country, what did you think he was mailing?
A promissory note?
Yeah, I was just going to call in to say one thing. Your show URL's down on Winamp. I can't seem to get on to listen to the show.
Are you sure it's not the user?
No.
Go to uncontrollednoise.com.
All right, let's see if this works.
Uncontrolled Noise, and spell noise with a Z.
All right, I'll go in there. And
if it's not available there, Lemon Party always has a solid stream. Lemonparty.org.
There you go.
Jesus. You just talked for 15 minutes about how you're fucking mailing shirts. And he goes, hey, when are those shirts going to be available?
Right.
God damn it, dude.
Right. I'm not selling furry costumes. Those aren't available yet.
Maybe he had his German Shepherd costume on, and the ears were blocked, so he couldn't hear what you were saying.
Sure. All right. Well, anyway, a couple of our listeners, international fans, were very kind, just out of the blue, unsolicited, sent me additional PayPal money to cover the cost of the shipping.
So wait a minute, they paid for their shirts.
Yes, they purchased a shirt.
They paid you more.
They paid me more because they felt bad.
Nice.
That it costs more to ship them a shirt international.
Well, you know what? It costs a lot more for me here in Twinsburg to do a show for international people.
Right.
So if you guys want to send me a little extra money for my broadcasting to outside of the United States, please do.
Right.
Jesus, really?
So one of our Canadian hotties.
Yes.
Somebody who you like to consider a good friend of yours.
I do. Miss Holly.
Yeah. Miss Holly Callahan. She sent an extra little bit of money over my direction.
It's awesome.
And she says from Holly Callahan in Canada, she sent extra money for a Canadian shirt. Our dollar sucks balls.
Wow.
That was her explanation.
Okay.
So she sent me some extra money for sending her a shirt. And she posted her picture wearing the shirt.
Yeah, she looks kind of cute, huh?
Yeah. So
you'd hit it, right?
Sure, absolutely. I'm a big fan of brunettes.
Yeah, I'd hit that, especially because she works at a bar.
Right.
Could you get all fucked up first? Be great, and then she'd pay for it. I mean,
then for a fan over there in Switzerland,
yeah,
Mortz Bauer,
Bauer,
Moritz. I think that's Maurice. Would that be Maurice or is that Moritz?
Moritz? I don't know.
If I'm mispronouncing your name, I apologize. Hi, Neeley, and in parentheses, and Chris.
Well, thank you, Moritz.
Thanks a lot for sending me a CMS shirt to Switzerland.
Wow, you're welcome.
I am a huge fan of your show and listen to every episode.
Wow, I bet he's not as happy now that he has to listen every day.
Right. Therefore, I can't live with the thought to rip you off.
It's funny.
So, at least allow yourself an adult beverage. It's my treat. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal, and hand job.
Perfect.
So he sent along a couple extra shekels for his shirt as well.
Nice. Did you get yourself an adult beverage with that? With the shekels?
Well, I'm not with you, pal, and he sent it to both of us. So I gotta save that extra money, like Talking Metal. And, so we can clink our glasses together and toast the listener who sent us, extra money for a drink.
Well, you know what, dude? I'll give you permission to drink my share away if you want. My share, since I have nothing to do with the T-shirts.
And then for Tom the Scott, Tom, I am going to send you a shirt. I'm just out of your size at the moment.
All right.
So I've gotten with Sammy Lee, my exclusive shirt distributor.
Sure.
And I'm getting a new order of different sizes in. So for those of you who are in need of a shirt, I am getting extra shirt, and that includes our winner from last week's Vince Neil contest.
Right. Speaking of the shirts, can you put Sammy in contact with Veronica?
Absolutely.
Because she's looking for a shirt guy.
All right. I'm sure Sammy would be glad to accommodate.
I figured.
Yeah.
It better have some extra tit room.
So there you go. Sammy, the rock and roll shirt distributor to the stars.
That's right.
And of course, he's got his band Red Rain as well.
Yeah. No, I was talking to Veronica yesterday, and she was telling me about shirts. I was like, hey, do you got a shirt guy? And she's like, eh. And I was like, well, I might have a shirt guy for you.
Sure.
And then she was like, ooh.
Of course.